Good morning. I finally posted a video today. And I'm like actually really stoked about it. I'm really stoked. And hopefully if you've been following along in this series where I'm just scheduling ahead everything, you know that means I posted a video on my main channel a year ago today. so, um I felt a little nervous about it and I wanted to call my shot, but I also wanted to kind of walk through what I've been learning over the last 6 months of not posting. So hopefully you'll learn four main things to walk away from this if you're a creator who's also kind of like in the come up, posting consistently, or if you're trying to post consistently. Hopefully this speaks to you. And I think the last I hate to be this guy, but like the last one is probably the biggest one. Um, just saying. Okay, it's not just for retention, but yeah. Hey, listen, I'm currently in this process. I'm speaking a little quiet because my son is in the other room sleeping. It's 7:49 a.m. My video launches in 10 minutes. I'm hoping that that all goes into place and that I can get this video done before that's over. Enough with the chit chat. This is terrible. Honestly, if you're watching this, you're here for me, hopefully, right? So, if you're not, welcome. My name is Dino Favara. I'm 31 years old. YouTube channel, Disney content. I have a job. I'm an executive producer for a podcast production company. It's very, very fun. Okay, here's the thing. Number one thing I learned is what is it? Creative careers demand creative solutions. So, this is inherently a creative career. And here's what I'll say. I was having a call with one of my friends, Matt. I called him up. Or actually, no, we were just voice noting back and forth together. We're just like, hey, talking about. And I was just asking him questions. I was like, should I do a long form interview style video? Should I podcast? Should I, what can I do with my editing? And I'm just like kind of pestering him with all these questions of like, how do I get more content out more consistently? And should I even try some of these video ideas that I've got coming up? And he just kind of sends back. He's like, hey man, like the only one who can figure that out is you. And he didn't, I think that was essentially what he said. He's like, you have to kind of just figure it out. And it just spoke to me of like, I have to be more creative with my problems. Like I'm doing a creative work. And so in order to succeed, I have to have a creative solution. Every single person you see who has made it on this platform has figured out creative ways to solve the problems that they're facing. For me, my problems is I don't have enough time. I can't afford to grind on this anymore. Exhibit A is the fact that it took me 6 months to post a video. Given I had to get a new job, it was hectic change. There's a lot less time now on my hands. Plus, I have a new kid coming in 3 months, so I'm definitely not going to have time then. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, wow, I have to have a creative solution to this problem. So on the back end, what I'm doing is I reached out to a buddy who I knew edited videos for a church, a big church, a really, really big church. And I roomed with him right before I got married, and he'd even said, like, hey, I want to edit your videos one day. But I knew he was good, and I knew he was charged a lot, so I was like, ugh. But I was just like, you know what, bro? Hey, let's just have you edit a video every 2 months. Could you do that? I'll pay you whatever you need for one video every 2 months. I can figure out how to budget for that. That way it gives me, instead of all this pressure to get the next one out, it's like, okay, at least I've got a month of like runway, and it gives me a little bit more time to work on my videos and not have to feel like I got to rush these things. So, so that's a creative solution. But another thing Matt said that kind of transitions into my next point is like build the library. Don't just focus on trying to get a viral banger. And I know that's like really obvious, but I think that's something I have to keep telling myself is like build the library, I got so many comments on my pool video that basically said like, dude, you only have two other videos? Like, what? Like, everyone was disappointed that I didn't have more content. So it's important. You got to build the library. And so in order to do that, you have to focus on ideas. You have to give a certain level of quality and then try and stick to that. And my problem is like I've now officially put my quality level here, and it would be easier for me to drop the quality and get more out. And I'm scared to do that though, because I want to build a library of really stinking good videos. I don't know, man. That's just something I've been wrestling with. Is like, should I get like an other monthly episode or video that's like maybe more long form interview focused? I have an idea. I know what to do next, and you're gonna have to hopefully stick around and watch my channel, and hopefully you've seen it happen. But anyways, yeah. So the next one is like I was really struggling with this video. I have filmed 4 videos. So I filmed 4 videos over the course of 2 months, maybe, and um, I've only posted one of those, and I have another one being scheduled, being edited right now, which is nice. But man, I was just so. It's one of those things where you get overwhelmed, right? Like you're like, oh, I just had a banger. I'm still trying to figure out this other one, like the title thumbnail of the last one, and now I've got 4 videos, and you're kind of overwhelming yourself. And what really started to help me was just like every day is I'm just going to edit 1 minute of my video. Just going to edit 1 minute. I don't have to edit the whole thing. I don't have to edit a whole section. I just have to edit 1 minute of the final video. And if I can do that over the course of 30, 60, whatever days, I'll have a video, because there's no way my video is going to be longer than 30 minutes, right? Well, turns out this one was over 30 minutes. But you can actually kind of see this on my calendar. I started daily editing. It's the little green check mark here. And so I'm just keeping a tally. I'm like, I'm just gonna check in and edit at least for 20. Maybe it's 20 minutes. Maybe it's 10 minutes. Maybe it's an hour. Maybe it's 2 hours. But right now, I just gotta make sure I keep doing it. Keep the discipline going, and focus less on like finishing the video. And because of that, the way to kind of do that whenever you're really stressed, that's my 4th point, is just start the timer. Like, I think the hardest part isn't like sitting down it's not editing for a long time, especially when I think what I struggled with was like, there's this like creative block that is really hard to get over, where you get to the video, you get to the problem, you sit down, and then you're just like, bro, you don't even know what to do with the footage. You have no idea what to do. And the way to solve that is just start the timer. Say, I'm gonna edit for 30 minutes. I'm gonna edit for 10 minutes. Just start the timer, and you're not allowed to do anything else but edit during that time. And that helps. That actually works with a lot of things you're trying to do and that you end up putting off. But for this specifically, I knew that would work. So that's what helped me get I think this video I just posted, the 100 hours food. I think I spent like 3-4 months like stressing about it, and then a month of actually finishing it. So that kind of leads me to my last and final point with this, is like, it's okay. It's okay. We are small ants on a small rock floating in space, in my belief, governed by an almighty God, right? So like there is a lot of people telling us that there's no time left, which, you could argue, like, we are but a mist, right? Like, not a lot of time. But I think what I've found is just stop overcomplicating this YouTube thing. Just post a dang good video that you're proud of and excited about as soon as you can. And for some people, you have more time on your hands, so you can do that more. For some people, you don't have a lot of time, like me. Like, so you got to figure it out, and you have to have creative solutions because it demands it. Just start the timer, edit 1 minute of your video a day, and it's okay. Like, you will be fine. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully I can make a bit more of these consistently. I'm interested. This is the portion of the episode or video, I think, where I'm going to like call out what I think is going to happen with this 100-hour food video. I think I would like to think it's going to pop off and get like 100,000 views. I would like to think that, but I'm not going to speak that. I mean, even though I just did, because I think I'm just good with if it gets like a couple thousand, you know what I mean? Like if it gets 5,000, 10,000 views, my AI video had 14,000 views, and I looked at the analytics, and it's all like returning viewers. So if I hit that, if I can consistently hit 14,000 returning viewers, like that's huge. Is that full-time money? No, but that's like proof that I'm building an audience, and that's kind of what I'm focusing right now. Is I want to continue to build an audience of people who like my stuff and want to watch my things. Because if I can do that, it'll compound slowly. So I think it could pop off though. It's a banger idea. How I'm noticing people, the ideas that give, like how I know an idea is good is if I tell someone the title, not the premise. I'm not telling people the premise, but like I have to have a title already. I'm telling people, oh, I'm about to post a video where I blank. And if I can do that and people do this reaction, if they have this reaction, what? Like if they kind of react like, what? That's crazy. Like that means it's probably a good video. Because when I told people about the AI video, everyone would just be like, yeah, that's a good next step sort of thing. But when I tell people I only ate Disney Park food for 100 hours, they're like, bro, that's insane. Like every single person, that's insane. So I'm hoping that that's people's reaction on the homepage. And then there's a lot of other videos I'm coming up with where I'm like seeing that test play out to be true. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this. And like, they're like, oh yeah, that's good. I'm like, okay, not doing that one. But sometimes they're like, what? Oh dude, that would be so sick. Like, and I'm typically trying to ask people outside of my niche too. Cause then if they're excited about it, then yeah, you know, anyways, yeah, one little nugget too. The final nugget that I have that I thought was interesting is I've been listening to a lot of creator interviews, and I am finding more and more creators do not watch YouTube. The healthiest, in my opinion, the healthiest creators who have the healthiest view on life, who have the healthiest balance in work, whatever, they do not watch YouTube that much, and they only watch a very select few amount of YouTubers. They do not, they don't study the algorithm, and like they kind of get what they need to learn. They're smart people, so they learn quickly, and then they execute, and they don't watch anybody else. They just let their own creativity kind of push forward, and that's kind of where I'm trying to move towards. I'm like, I watched Ryan Trahan's 50 States series, and that was amazing. And it inspired me a lot, but I haven't really watched much of Ryan's other stuff. Same with like, I haven't watched a Mr. Beast video in a while. Like, I'm just like, I'm going to try and just focus on me. I'm not going to watch anybody else's stuff except for One Piece YouTubers. That's the only one. All right. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you if you're watching this. Drop a comment. This is like a year from now, so if you have any questions, I probably have way better advice. So drop a comment and tell me what you think of like this whole thing. I've been doing it for about 6 months now, and I'm interested to see how it goes. Hopefully I can post more of these in the future as I post more videos. And I'll be doing a recap of how this video does. I'll do it after a week after it's been posted. So I'll kind of come back here and kind of give you all we'll see what I predicted and how it compares. So cool. See y'all later. I love